Well, good morning, friends, or good afternoon, wherever you are. I am coming to you today with a special message, Epiphany message. So I invite any children who may be watching this video to come closer to the screen for the time with children, or as I like to call it, the time for the child within us all. Have you ever been surprised? Like a surprise gift or a surprise visit? Well, today we are celebrating Epiphany. And on Epiphany, that's kind of a funny word, isn't it? Epiphany. But Epiphany means surprise. And the wise men were so surprised when they followed the star and they found in the nativity, in the manger, the Holy Family, the Mother Mary, the baby Jesus, and the Father Joseph. But before we add them to our nativity, and this is the end of our Christmas season, so this will be the last people that we add to our nativity and manger until we put it all away for next year. Let's review some of the characters that we've met in from the Gospel of Luke and from the Gospel of Matthew. So first, if you can remember all the way back to Advent 1, we were introduced to the angel Gabriel. And we have added the angel Gabriel. I'm going to hold Gabriel closer so you can see Gabriel. And Gabriel appears to Mary and says to her the words, "Do not be afraid." And then later in the same gospel, there are shepherds and they're out in their field and they're tending their flock. And so let's get a look at one of our shepherds. Here's one of our shepherds holding a cute little sheep, little sheepy. The gospel tells us that a multitude of the heavenly host appear in front of the shepherds, which just means a lot of angels, and they are glorifying God and saying glory to God in the highest. But do you know what they're also saying? They're saying the same thing that Gabriel said to Mary, and that is, do not be afraid. Then we met three very important characters in the story: the Holy Family, the Mother Mary, the baby Jesus, and the Father Joseph. And in Mary's song, which is in the Gospel of Luke, Mary reminds us that God looks favorably on those who love God. And then do you remember when my friend Andy introduced us to all of the animals that may have been at the nativity? We have over here our camel and our donkey and our sheep. We have lots of sheep. What does the sheep say? Bah. Good job. I can't hear you, but I know you did a good job. Well, the story of Epiphany, like I said earlier, is the visitation of the Magi. And the Magi are three very wise people who came to visit and followed the star all the way over to find the Father Joseph, the Mother Mary, and the baby Jesus. So let's meet the three wise people. Here's our first. Our second. And our third. See if we can display them so you can see them all. But wait, something's missing. I wonder what it is. I remember. Do you remember all the way back to last week where we added two very important characters to this story? And that is you and me. There it is. That's our nativity, friends. Well, I've enjoyed being on this journey with you all. Isn't it beautiful? Well, we know that whenever we read the Bible, that time and again, we'll know where to find these stories and these stories of the coming of the Christ child. And we learn that God dwelled among us and loved us as God's only Son. Well, friends, go in peace.